Okay, so I think before we go and just finish off Master Aran's final task, we will just skip into the hotel, find our wonderful commercial sim, which is Shirley here, move her in, and then go and sort out that last thing. Yeah, basically Shirley is a hairstylist, as you probably couldn't already tell because of the massive pink hair. I have to say, Shirley's design scares me a little bit, just because it's incredibly flamboyant, and I'm just wary of her for some bizarre reason. Not sure why, but I just am. Anyway, here is our final area of town that we can go through, which we have already been through, because I don't quite know why I said that. I seem to have forgotten that we have been to the desert before. Multiple times as well. You see, this is how memorable the desert is. It's completely forgetful. Forgettable. Anyway, I can't really be bothered to make a multi-story house. It's not multi-story inside, so I might as well just do what I like with it, really. It's really just the easiest way to go about house building. Now, I do believe that you are completely allowed to put doors on the back and they will lead into the house, which would certainly make things easier. I mean, one thing that's really, really weird about these houses is that the front is there rather than off to the side. It's really bizarre. I'm not quite sure whether I am a fan of the automatic orientation of these houses. You can sort it out yourself, but I am too lazy. Also, blooming heck, this is a long loading screen. Thank you for noting that this was overly long. Because that's ridiculous. I mean, that was like at least 30 seconds. It's not even like the game was loading the hotel. Probably could have made this house a bit better because the door frame can't fit her head. Well, it can fit her head, it just can't fit her hair. Also, lots of leopard print in there, which is ever so slightly terrifying. Anyway, the place where we need to go to get the final stuff for Master Aran's tasks is all the way here with this metal gate, which we can now blowtorch off. Because blowtorches make drilling sounds. Definitely. Now you want to go to this pier and fish. Because we need tiny sharks. The annoying thing is that they're rather rare. And also, I swear this particular fishing area is really glitchy. Like, if you don't kind of tug hard enough, it just doesn't pull anything out, which is so irritating. And I have to say, I was here for quite a while, trying to get these bloody tiny sharks. I mean, the awesome thing is that I was here for so long getting the tiny sharks that I actually ended up getting enough kissing fishes for Shirley's tasks, because we actually need them for Shirley. So this wasn't a completely bizarre detour. Yeah, so 67 kissing fishes, and we're only just getting to 30 of the fish bones and the tiny sharks. It shows you how rare they are in comparison. Oh, thank gosh. That's that. Unfortunately, I do believe we do have to return here again. To get the tiny sharks. For another, well, for a, I think, star level 4 sim. But that's not going to be for quite a while. So you've got a bit of freedom from that particular fishing pier for a little while. It's at this point that the game's loading times do tend to start seeming a bit ridiculous. I mean, they're not. They could be so much longer. They could be on the same level as Lego City Undercover, as I've previously said. But that game is loading a lot more, and it's loading it at a much higher quality, so it can be forgiven. Whereas MySims hasn't quite got that excuse. The only excuse it has got is that it's an early-ish Wii game. Anyway, let's get into building this final training dummy. You'll actually get to see me building this one rather in comparison to the last one. You can kind of tell this is why this particular part's so short. It's because there's not really a whole lot to do. I mean, there are still loads to do in the game, but I'd rather kind of keep Shirley's stuff more self-contained. Yeah, this particular training doll has got so many blocks making it up that you can easily get all of the essences in. It's just a case of being patient enough to put it all together. And I will say, I'm perhaps not patient enough for this, because it can just be like, come on, hurry up already. I think towards the end I kind of just got incredibly lazy, and it was just, although in this one I think more so than the last one I was a bit kind of more on the ball with putting it together. Because it's kind of just like, oh no, I was lazy because I've missed out her innards. I thought I had. Yep, totally normal to have a tiny shark floating above your head. It's just the way the world works, you know? It's just what everybody wants in a design. Now, one thing that you will notice is that Star Level 4 is probably the hardest star level to get over. Because the length of each star level kind of increases as you go along. So, Star Level 4 is your longest. Which is okay, because you're free to explore as you will, and you can get every single sim in. It's just a case of completing enough tasks to get over that barrier, and inviting enough sims. I mean, pretty much I believe how I'm doing this is that by the end of the game I will have had all of the sims in, but not completed all of their tasks. So there will be a kind of series of extra videos that cover the remaining Sims tasks. Now, where am I going to put you? Because logic would dictate put you in the middle there, but it's a bit difficult because of how I've made you. Now that'll do. And that's the dojo finished, finally. So, I guess it's time to, finally get away from Master Aran, and get on with the tasks for Shirley. So, let's get on with that, shall we? Let's go. First minute... yeah, let's go.